Yo, what's up, everybody? Happy Friday. Hopefully you're having a good one, ready for the new year, 2023, coming in hot. This weekend, I'm flying home to visit my family. Apparently, I mean, that's the plan anyways. We're booked with Southwest, so we have no idea. We were booked with Southwest for Christmas, and then that, whole debacle happened. And then also my poor mom got COVID over Christmas weekend, so we did not come in. But we're seeing if we could rain check for this weekend. So that's the plan. Go home for Christmas and New Year this upcoming weekend. What's up, Mythic Alex? That sub in the 19 months. Thank you. Hopefully everybody has some fun New Year's plans ahead. I'm looking forward to spending New Year's in Baltimore. I don't think that I've spent New Year's in Baltimore since I was a kid. So that should be quite fun. Now I've been thinking, all right, I got some thing. Oh, ooh, my screen. Woo! I got some things on my mind. I've been thinking, dude. I have an opinion that's probably unpopular. I have what is probably an unpopular opinion, and I'm thinking about staking out my ground. I'm thinking about saying the thing I've been thinking about saying for a long time. But you know what? I know this is an unpopular opinion in the Pokemon TCG. I know. But it needs to be said. It absolutely needs to be said. I saw something on my Twitter timeline just sent me over the edge. And I'm not sure. I'm not sure that people deserve this. Who happily enjoy the thing that I'm about to eviscerate. But it needs done. All right? Because I can't just stand by idly anymore. I cannot. Man. Thank you, Inspired Bear, for that tier 2 sub in the 40 months. I know. I have to show you guys what I'm talking about. All right. So, let's see. How are we going to do this? Let's just do it like this. How are we going to discuss? First, I know there's people who just are going to be so upset with my take, but I don't care because I'm correct. You just feel so convicted, you're right. I know I'm right. Even if other people don't see it that way. There's nothing you could do to convince me. All right, you guys ready for this? The last stream of the year. I know. Well, it needed to be said. It needed to be said. All right, so here we go. I'm scrolling through Twitter, all right, and Cash says, I've seen ability markers, V-star markers, GX markers, burn and poison markers, but what about a shuffle marker? Kind of tempted to get it, actually. And that got me into a tailspin thinking about people who use ability markers. They clutter your board and they're a waste of time. There, I said it. They clutter your board and they are a waste of time. In fact, I should call a judge on you for using these because they take way too long to take out of your cute little box and put onto your stupid Pokemon cards, and then to take back off and put them back into your cute little box. Just tap them. It takes way less time. We've only got 50 minutes to play a best of 3. There is not enough time on planet Earth for you to use these things on your Pokemon. That's it. Nah, brah. Listen, if you use these at League and you're playing 30 minutes, single game, knock yourself out. But if you're at a regional championship and we got to play 3 games in 50 minutes, leave them at home, baby. Leave them at home. Get these things out of my face. If someone tries to put one of these on their deck, if someone tries to put this on their deck at a regional championship, I will take it and frisbee it across the hall. Bro, just tell me you're going back in. That thing is getting yeeted. Yes. I had to let that out. I had to. And I know there are some people that I really love and respect who use these. I think Azul might even use these. But Azul's the only player I've played against who is very fast. It only takes 5 to 10 seconds times a million. Do you know how many times you might use Comfy's flower selecting in a turn? Do you know how many times you might use Genesec's Fusion Strike system in a turn? Bro, that stuff, man, just leave the clutter at home. Leave it at home, bro. Because there's dice. Okay, dice could be on the cards. Then these things could be on the cards. Then we're like, we're playing like, man, it doesn't have to be like that. Just give the card a little tap. Little tippy tap. A little tippy tap. That's it. This ain't Parcheesi. Thank you, Lance. This ain't Parcheesi. No, it ain't like that. If you make game state errors without them, then get good. Get good. Just tap the card. Just tap it. Just get a little tippy tap. That's it. Is all it needs. All right. Here, let me give you an example. Because they're a waste of time. You're not just wasting your time, you're wasting my time. Sitting down at a game to play a game, sitting down at the table to play a game. Okay, this is a two-way agreement. Don't get me started on my next rant, which is people who take the full 2.5 minutes to do their first deck search of a game. Bro, you doing that is making it so that I can't. You know what I mean? You're taking all the time. We have a collective amount of time to share between the two of us. I can't play like that. I don't tie, all right? I don't tie. At regional championships, I do not tie. Why? Because I'm responsible. And if you're taking 2.5 minutes for your first deck search, guess what? I ain't deck searching. Why? Because we're not tying. Period. All right? I'm either winning or I'm losing. Why? Because ties are just a waste of points. The only way I'm going to tie at a regional championship is if I choose to. That's it. No, you don't get, as far as I'm concerned, you don't get 2.5. Not when you're playing me, you don't get 2.5 minutes, because I'll tell you to speed up. I'll say, hey there, your first turn is taking 5 minutes. Let's go, partner. Ain't nobody got time for that. It's an insane amount of time. I know. I had to do it. I had to do it at Arlington. It's like, bro, if you got the pen and paper out, I don't know what reality people live in when they got the pen and the paper out and they're writing down all their prize cards on the first deck search. Like, bro, you realize that we might have to play 3 games in 50 minutes, right? There is not enough time for 3 games in 50 minutes. You know that. I know that. The card's either in your deck or it's not. Let's play. I know. I'm just saying. I've seen it. I've seen it done. Thoughts on pile shuffling between games? Waste of time. You do have 2 minutes to shuffle up, but it's a waste of time. All right, so here we are. That's what I'm saying. You play against a Lost Box player who's putting the things on all their man, bro. Oh, come on, camera. I don't know why it's doing that lately. Like, brother. It should be I'm telling you, I should be able to call a judge. I should be able to call a judge on you for using these things. I think, man, they should make them. They should literally, I'd be happy if they made these things illegal at tournaments. All right, dude. So you got your board set up, right? You got some cards in your discard pile, you know, whatever. You got your V-Star marker, the only one I'll allow. You got your prize cards. People really be doing the most. All this. Here's my hand. Oh, and then here's the box with the cute little things in it. Okay, we got all our cute little markers. First of all, they need to be in a little tote. I don't know. They're in some little. They're never just like. They're always like. I should call a judge on you. Just even thinking about this, I should call a judge on you. All right. So you have your hand, right? Because then, first of all, this is the problem. Is like you have a hand, and it's like you're like, okay, I'll draw for turn, okay, and then oh, I'd like to primate wisdom. Okay. Primate wisdom, and I'll take this card, and we're gonna put it over here. Okay. All right. And then oh, and then I would like to use my summoning star. Oh. And okay, yeah. So he's used his thing, and then we'll get both of these onto the bench, and then okay, I'll use my first primal turbo. Oh, actually, I'm sorry, I dropped a couple cards. Hold on, I'm almost there. I'm almost ready. Hold on. Hold on. There's just a couple of cards that I need to get out of here real quick. Okay, yeah, I think I'm going to get these. Hold on. And then, oh, wait, actually, let me get my, see, I'm going to go back into my deck, but hold on. I gotta, needs to shuffle marker. Hold on, let me put my needs to shuffle marker on top of the deck. Ah! All right, here's my all right, my second primal turbo. Okay, and then yeah, all right, I think I'm gonna get these two cards, and I'm gonna put them onto my Lugia V-Star, and then hold on. Okay, yeah, actually, I need to put my needs to shuffle marker back on. Okay, because I'm gonna use, hold on, needs to shuffle marker back on the deck, and then I'm gonna for turn I'm gonna attach capture energy, so that I could go back into my. Do you see? Okay, do you see? You see it? Where does it end? Okay. Where does it end? What if you retreat during your turn? How do you track that? We need a retreat marker. That's good. That's good. A retreat marker. How do you know if you've played a supporter during your turn? We need a supporter marker. How do you know if you've already played a stadium? We need a stadium marker. Very good. How do you know that you've already attached an energy? We need an attached an energy marker. Yes, yes, yes. See, here we go. Now we're getting there. Where does it end? How do you even know it's your turn? We need a marker to tell whose turn it is. Yes, see, this is good. This is good. How about a draw for turn marker? We could use one of those. Yes, fantastic. Fantastic. See, now we're really getting there. Just think of how many different knickknacks we can make for our Pokemon trading card game tabletop experience. Yeah, man. It's a lot. Oh, yeah. My pet peeve is people who waste time. 50 minutes best of 3. You're not just using your time, you're using our time. This is our time. Okay? 50 minutes. I don't care what you do in single game, 30 minutes. We got plenty of time, baby. Take your sweet time. You want to use your ability markers in a single game, 30 minutes? We got all the time in the world, baby. That's okay. You go ahead and knock yourself out. But at a regional championship, when we got 50 minutes to play 3 games, listen, 30 minutes to play 1 game, okay? What's 30 times 3? That's 90. That's almost twice a 50, okay? It's not that you don't have that time. So that time's got to come from somewhere, right? That time's got to come from somewhere, and I'm not tying because in order to make top 8 at a 1,200 player tournament, you can't afford any non-intentional ties. You need every single point you can get. So yes, it's my pet peeve when people waste time unnecessarily in a match. It's one thing if you're doing something that is naturally part of the game, checking your prizes. I'll be more accommodating and understanding, though. If you do take 2.5 minutes on your first deck search, I will start to let you know what's up. But if you're doing something that is not required to play the game, okay? Not required. It's not required. It's not endorsed by the Pokemon Company. They don't even make these things, okay? They don't. These are all third-party extra knickknacks. Not required, not endorsed by the Pokemon Company, not part of the official game, okay? It's doing too much. is what I'm saying. And you're wasting time. So that's my rant. They're going to start coming in ETBs. Bro, I will burn them. They do not use ability markers in the official streams. I know, I've just been on stream. They didn't make us use ability markers. They've started introducing the coins? No! I've never used the coins. No, I do not like that. Just tap the card. In Magic the Gathering, they tap the card. That's the best way to do it. Just tap the card. Give it a little tip tap. I need a speed up marker. Right. Actually, that's kind of genius. A tip tap taparoo. Yes. Yes. To give you an example, in Magic the Gathering, you just tap things when they've been used, right? And you can do the same exact thing in Pokemon. You can. What if my bench Comfy gets paralyzed? Oh, quit playing with me. You can do the same thing in Pokemon. You could just tap your card when it's been used, right? You have your V-Star marker that's officially endorsed by the Pokemon Company. They want you to use that, right? But it's very easy to keep track of your game state. Just say, I'll use my V-Star power. I'll get me these guys, and here we go, right? It's just so much. I don't see why this is so hard to do. Just give it a little tap. That's how you know. It's like very clear to all players involved, okay? And that way, in fact, I've started doing, like, if my opponent is not doing this, I'll ask them to do it, because it's just more, it's confusing to, I admit that it's confusing to leave your board state, just be like, I've used this, just give it a little, just that's all you need to do in order to let everybody know, judges, both players at the table, yeah. Just tap the card. Oh, Primate Wisdom, I've used it, right? Second Primal Turbo. There we go. Yeah, sometimes I'll ask my opponents to keep their card just a little. It takes almost nothing, but it just lets everybody know that you've used it, right? And it's very easy to hold your hand, tap a card, right? Hold your deck. It's very easy to do this all at the same time. It doesn't over clutter the board. When there's dice involved, you don't have dice and then counters, and then, I mean, it's just you could see how, you know, it starts to become, when you're dancing around all this stuff, it just doesn't need to be like that. So, Magic the Gathering, they tap their cards. I also think that Pokemon should adopt that as well. And we're at like an inflection point in the Pokemon TCG community where we kind of have to decide how we're going to do this, right? Because clearly, you know, abilities should be kind of acknowledged in some way visually to tell if you've used them or not. I think it just makes sense, especially when you've got multiple abilities firing off per turn on your bench. I think a little tap is the least invasive, fastest way to do it. It's also the most universal way to do it because, you know, having, some players having ability markers, some players not having them. If everybody just adopts the tap strategy, then we're all on the same page, and I don't have to deal with anybody's clutter on their board at a regional championship. See? That's my TED Talk. And I know, I don't expect everyone to agree with me, not even a little bit. In fact, I know some people are just going to get mad. But it's unnecessary. You don't need all that. Because at what point does it end? In the Pokemon TCG, some things you just got to remember. Yeah. Do you need a marker to let you know that you've played a supporter for turn? Do you need a marker to tell you that you've drawn your card for turn? Do you need a marker to tell you you've attached your energy for turn? I mean, there's some things that you just got to keep track of. And I think tapping abilities, it's a great way to do it. I always tilted my Genesect. That's the best way to do it, in my opinion. Use markers for Born of Poison? Yeah, but when was the last time either of those things happened in standard format? Not often, but yes. Well, that's the thing, is that, yes, I will use markers for the things that, like Pokemon, you know, the burn, the poison, and the V-Star marker. I'll use those. But that's it. No, I don't want to tap anything to indicate energy attachment. I just want players to remember it. Just keep track of the game state. That's all. I'm less clutter is better, in my opinion. Because it's already hard enough to play a 50-minute best of 3. It's already hard enough. Anything else that you're adding to the equation is just a waste of time. So yes. But you can mark them with the tap. You can mark them with the tap, though. Why do you need little knickknacks? It's just a pet peeve that I have. There's an easier way to mark them. And a very, you know, that's proven with the entire existence of Magic the Gathering. If tapping is not a sufficient way, it's not true, because Magic the Gathering wouldn't exist if it was messy and ambiguous. Then Magic the Gathering, if tapping doesn't work, then Magic the Gathering doesn't work. Because the entire game is built on tapping. Just play, keep it together. What can I say? Just tap them. Magic the Gathering, they tap. Why? Because it works. Sure. I mean, there's a certain point. There's a certain point where R Dash says markers are like training wheels. I can't disagree. Dull Newt says, I didn't tap until I started using Lost Box, and my lord, did it make my life easier. That's what I'm saying, because if you have a Comfy on your bench that you've already used flower selecting with, you want to know that. That's like the big one. If I'm playing against a Lost Box deck and you're not tapping your Comfies, I'm tapping your Comfies for you, because I'm trying to make a mental note of whether or not you've used flower selecting. Now, I don't want to be mean, okay? So draw the line there. Make sure we're not being mean, but I am staking out my opinion that ability markers are a waste of time. Unnecessary and a waste of time. That's just what that's where I'm at with all that. And what spawned that was this, bro. Because if anybody tries to whip out one of these, on me, nah, man. You got to draw the line somewhere. And for me, I draw the line everybody has a line that where at what point is too much, right? And a lot of players will say, well, ability markers aren't too much, but maybe the shuffle marker is too much. And maybe like the shuffle marker is not too much, but maybe the attached energy for turn marker is too much, right? For me, I draw the line at all markers. They're all too much. That's where I draw the line. I will only use the ones giving me, and that's fine. Everybody draws the line somewhere different. I'm just making it known that this is where I draw the line. I draw the line at anything past a V-star, poison, and burn marker. That's it. Now, anything past those. V-star and GX markers make sense. You have to have them. You have to have them. Makes sense. So a judge can come over and check your board state, right? You're just going to have some really gnarly he said, she said arguments if you don't have V-star or GX markers. And then poison and burn have to have their own markers because confusion's upside down, sleep is to the left, and paralyze is to the right. So there's no other way to flip your card to make it poison or burn. So poison and burn need their own marker, which makes sense because there's only so many directions that a card can face. Yes, you don't ask somebody not to use their markers. You let people use their markers because they can if they want to. The only way we can get people to stop using their markers is by creating a social stigma against it right here. That's the only way we can do it, guys. Yes, that's the only way we can stop it. Yes. That's the only way we can stop it. Like I said, if you're playing at League and you have 30 minutes to play a single game, knock yourself out. But at a regional, 50 minutes, best of 3, man, I ain't got time for that. For sure. And I'd argue that ain't nobody got time for that. I'm also going to say this. If you use ability markers, do not talk to me about not having enough time to complete your 50-minute best of 3. You are not allowed, if you use ability markers, you are not allowed to complain about that. I'm just saying, you are not allowed to complain. If you are using them, you're not allowed to complain. Because there's more you could do. You could be doing more to speed yourself up. In my opinion. You could be more efficient. There's already a lot of shortcuts I have to take, bro. I barely check my prizes. Barely. Everything's on a need-to-know basis. Sometimes I don't even check my prizes on my first deck search. Why? Gotta keep it pushing. I'm on that grind set, bro. I'm gonna make sure that we do not tie. Period. It's one of the most important things at a regional championship. Yeah, man. Sometimes you're just in the zone. It's either prized or it's not. You're either going to have it or you're not. I'm just saying, there's 1,200 players at a regional. You can't afford to tie. Do you know how many times I've finished a 50-minute best of 3 on turn 3 a time? It's like, that's the thing, is we're talking about margins where 60 seconds matters. I want to say at Arlington, I completed 2 series at Arlington on turn 3 of time. Do you understand? We're talking about a razor's edge, okay? Yeah, Mr. Darthbean, that's facts. Game 3 prize checkings between you and God. Yeah. I'm talking about a razor's edge, dude. The amount of games that I've completed on turn 3 of time, if I take 30 more seconds here to check my prizes, if setting out those tokens takes me 45 more seconds throughout the course of 50 minutes, if it adds up to any amount of time, I may have lost that best of 3. I may have tied that best of 3. It may have cost me multiple points. You know what I'm saying? So, like, everything has to be as efficient as possible. Everything. I finished 2 best of 3s on turn 3 of time, and that's not uncommon. I'd say it's very common at a regional championship to finish the series on turn 3 of time. It's very common. And when you get into the zone like that, you kind of have an internal timer. You know what it takes. You know what it takes to complete that set in 50 minutes. And you have to be dialed into that, and you have to respect the amount of time it takes for both players to complete that, which is why it's a pet peeve of mine when someone takes a 2.5-minute deck search and jots down in their notepad all of their prizes. Because what if I did that? Now, if you play like that, I can help us not tie by not playing like that. But if I play like that and you play like that, we're tying. Straight up. Because if I play like you play, then we are probably going to tie if this goes to game 3. But if I play loose and fast and you are playing meticulous with your notepad, then I can make sure that we don't tie for the both of us because I care. Yeah, man. Azul is the only player I have ever seen who can use, like, I think he uses ability markers and I think he uses a notepad. And he's the only player I've seen who didn't bother me with how long he took for it. He's the only one. Because he plays lightning fast. Azul makes up for it with how fast his brain works, though. Like, he doesn't need to think about plays, really, because he's just like, he knows the plays. He's that fast. He's the only one that I've ever seen who's that good. His calculations are so quick, he makes up for it. Most players are not making up for time that way. With how fast they're shuffling their game actions. Once Azul like makes a decision to go do something, he is operating on warp speed. So, I get it. And I am certainly not the authority on this stuff, because as you can see, I mean, there's players like Azul who would just straight up disagree with me. But I'm letting you know, that's my personal pet peeve. I ain't about that life. Nope. And I definitely think that when you are playing a 50-minute best of 3, you need to be aware of the fact that you're not just taking your time, you are taking both players' time, and you need to be aware of the fact that this is a dance, this is a tango. Both of you are working together to complete this best of 3 in 50 minutes. So you need to be aware of that. That's my biggest pet peeve about people taking 2.5 minutes on that first deck search. Like, that's crazy to me. If you're trying to figure out every single one of your prize cards, bro, you can't do that. If you take 2.5 minutes for a deck, imagine we play 3 games and each of us take 2.5 minutes on our deck search. Okay, so then that's 5, 10, that's 15 minutes. It's 15 minutes. for turn ones. That's just 15 minutes for deck searches. Thank you, Krayeth, for the Prime sub and the 2 years. I appreciate you, Krayeth. Thank you. Sometimes you gotta play fast and loose, dude. And I think that's like honestly, I think that's one of my best traits as a competitor is I know how to just let things go sometimes and just because you need to. You can't be so meticulous, right? Sometimes you have to just play. You just got to play fast. Sometimes you do. Sometimes you got 8 minutes to finish game 3. And you know what? When you have 8 minutes to finish game 3, you can do it because usually you just need to get to the point. You need to get to the point where you can complete the game in 2 more turns. So if you have 8 minutes to complete game 3, first of all, you better not be taking 2.5 minutes on that deck search. You need to go into that game thinking, okay, I just need to take 2 knockouts, boom, boom, and then pass it to my opponent so that they can be turn 0, and I can be 1, 2, and 3. That's all you're trying to do. At the end of the game, you need to pass the ball. It's a game of hot potato, okay? It's a game of hot potato at the end. That's how you complete a 50-minute best of 3. It's hot potato, and they need to have the potato. Okay? They need to have the potato when time is called so that you get 2 turns. You do not want to get called. You do not want to have that potato when time is called. You do not. Think of it like that. That's how you complete games. That's how you win games on turn 3 of time. There are players who consistently will finish games on game 3 at a time, and there are players who will consistently say, I needed just 1 more turn. Don't be one of those players who's always saying, if I had 1 more turn. Just don't be that player, right? You can make it so that you're not that player. But I hear it constantly. I hear it constantly at tournaments. If I had 1 more turn here, if I just had 60 more seconds. That's a learned skill. All you need to do in game 3 is get it to the point where it's not your turn when time is called. And then you have 2 more complete turns. The player who is playing when time is called only gets 1.5 turns. Right? God forbid they're about to attack. If you're about to attack, and the way it works is that it's the player's turn. If you haven't drawn your card yet, that's when it's decided. So, if you announce your attack and your opponent hasn't drawn their card yet, that's how it's decided on whose turn it is when time is called, turn 0. It really comes down to it like that. And I've seen so many games come down to the wire like that, where literally, silent, that's against the rules. Trust me, I know. I've seen it. I've seen those rulings been made in real time. I was at a regional championship in 2014, and some players next to me tried to decide the outcome of their match on rock, paper, scissors, and judges had to come over and almost disqualified them. You can't do that. Yeah. You have to decide the outcome of a game based on the game itself. You can decide who wins based on prize count. You can decide who wins based on board position. If that's an agreement that you two want to make, you're allowed to do that. But, yeah, someone can concede, absolutely. Yeah. You're not allowed to coerce someone into conceding. That's where the line is drawn. What is your stance on deciding ties based on who has used more ability markers? The players with the the player with the markers should concede. Paying somebody off? Oh, yes. Players have been banned for offering their opponent a prize split for a concession. Absolutely. Well, a world champion got banned for that. Sheesh. Yeah. A world champion has been banned for offering opponents prize money in exchange for a concession. Oh, yeah. That's a thing. Can't do that. Can't be like, hey, scoop me into top 8. I'll give you the top 8 prize money. What's your PayPal? Can't do that. That's an easy way to get banned. Yep. 100%. Very easy way to get banned. Yeah. Especially if someone leaks the PayPal receipt. How is that intentional draw? That's because it's coercion. You're not allowed to coerce someone into it's bribing someone. An intentional draw is a mutual agreement to tie. Giving someone something for an outcome, that is a form of bribery or coercion. You're not allowed to do that. What if you blackmail someone? Yeah, also not allowed. Yep. Yeah, very good. See, you guys are getting it. You guys are doing a great job. I'm proud of you guys. You guys got it. Threaten to beat them up. My name's Flats, and I'm going to kick your butt. Yeah, can't do that. A little wild, you can't ask your opponent if they would concede. So the way, well, you have to be careful, because in some people's minds, they're like, I was just having a conversation. But some people, you know, they'll be presenting themselves one way. They'll be like, you should scoop to me. I deserve this. You know what I mean? It's like, but they'll be like, oh, I was just asking for a concession. It's like you cannot afford to have any gray area, right? Because when you introduce gray area, then people want to know where the line is, right? So, can I ask for my opponent to concede to me? No. Why? Because there's a murky line between that, you know what I mean? There's a murky line there. So I say this all the time. If you want to orchestrate what is known in the community as a gentleman's agreement, say you're going into a game and you're both in a win and into top 8. Right? And neither of you make top 8 with a tie. You might sit down at the table, and first of all, you want to have this conversation before you even start playing your games. Do not have this conversation before game 3 starts. Don't. Have the conversation as soon as you sit down. And the way you might start off this conversation is by saying, I don't think a tie does any of us very good or much good here. I'm not really trying to tie this round. So, if you are ahead on prizes in game 3, I will concede to you. That's what you do. Then your opponent, being in the know and understanding that you have just offered a gentleman's agreement, if they're going to be a good sport, then they will say, you know what, that sounds great. And if you're ahead on prizes, I will concede to you. That's how we do it. You do not ask your opponent to concede to you. You offer to concede to them with the understanding that they will do the same to you. You could also say, a tie doesn't do either of us much good here. If we both want to try and make top 8, if it comes down to game 3, do you want to decide the winner based on prizes? You can say that. That's fine too. Right? No, Brandon, you could do that. That's sure. Yeah. Yeah. But what you can't do is saying, hey, you know, actually, I'm really close to my world's invite. All I need to do is get this top 8. Could you please concede to me this round? Also, I'll give you $5. I'll give you one of my prize booster boxes. How about that? Yeah. You see how that's like you can't do that. You can't do that. None of that. Right. If you're playing control and you don't take prizes, then you would say, sorry, partner. We're going to have to just decide this the old-fashioned way. Yeah. So, yeah, that's anyways. There's lots that goes into playing at a regional championship. There's just a lot. There's a lot that goes into it. You guys think Blissey's any good? I've been thinking about Blissey. Mo Setter has been asking for Hisuian Zorak V-Star for quite some time. Lugia Blissey? What about just Blissey? Why do I just play Blissey, you know? How about that? This opening hand is bad. It's real bad. Okay. Don't want to do that yet. Well, let's go get a Blissey. Okay. Blissey with Archeops? That's true. What does Blissey bring to the table with Lugia V-Star? You know? Energy recovery and 300 hit points. That's true. All right, Mo Setter. Why? All right. I'm willing to say that 80% of the decks that I play against on the Pokemon trading card game online right now are Lost Box. 80%. Knowing that 80% of my opponents on the Pokemon trading card game are going to be playing Lost Box. What about that meta makes Hisuian Zorg V-Star attractive? The floor is yours. Yes. It's almost all Lost Box, baby. It's all Lost Box. Mo Setter said, I didn't think I'd get this far. I appreciate your honesty. Oh, man. Okay. Okay. Well. I think if anyone could crack the code, it would be you. Oh, well, thank you for the flattery, Mo Setter. I mean, yeah, Lost Box is just that deck. It's that single prize deck. Assuming Lilligan, butter him up a little more. He might break. What are decks? All right, what are some decks that we haven't showcased in standard format yet that players are feeling like they want to see showcased? Mental Note, Hisuian Zorg V-Star. Okay. Regidrago V-Star. Pikarom. Pikarom doesn't count. Superior V-Star. Tord was working on Superior V-Star. Machamp VMAX. Chestnut. We'll keep that. Thank you. Yeah, we should Marnie. I wish I could put one of these hyper potions on the other side of my Marnie, but that's fine. Quick ball away that. Let's get another Blissey. And Marnie. Okay. Blissful Blast, baby. Dragonite V-Star. Blastoise Sandaconda VMAX. I'm willing to try out any card that you guys think can beat Lost Box. You're trying to build a Lugia deck and can't get a Manaphy in time for a tournament. When's your tournament? Quantic Blend. You know, it might be time to start cracking packs of tomorrow, huh? Might be time to start cracking packs of Brilliant Stars, you feel me? Yeah, that's that's what I'm saying. Okay, let's research. Nice rip there. Hyper Potion this guy. Oh yeah, baby. This owns. I'm having a great time. Man, this deck rocks. This deck owns, dude. What the heck? Yeah, this, I feel like I'm on another level right now. Arlington winning deck didn't have mana feet? Oh yeah, then skip it. Alright, we got Mirage Gates. Snorlax. Now Snorlax coming in hot. Scoop up nets. And they're going to try swinging with the lax. 180 damage. That thing's sleeping. Got trekking shoes? Why, yes, I'd love a hyper potion. Thank you. Thank you. Broken deck. My God, he's done it. Okay. All right, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Some Averys? We probably need lots of Averys in here. Forest Sealstone, also broken. Yeah, we should put Forest Sealstone in here. All right. Some Lugias. But don't you want all your Blissies to have capes on them? That's kind of what I'm thinking. Yeah, don't you want them all to have capes? Radiant Jirachi. We're playing Path. Huh. I don't know. This list kind of feels perfect. I don't really know where else. I mean, you could cut one Evil Tall. Thank you, Nivke. Research seems insane in this deck because you get to discard energy. You like kind of have to play that. Marnie Path is also insane. I think Avery's would have to be like here. Are 2 Yveltals enough to beat Lugia? I don't know. Probably not. You might need like three evil tall. Sharon's Care is always an interesting card. It's something worth thinking about. Needs Miltank. I think if we cut Manaphy... If we cut Manaphy and Dunsparce, we can say we're just losing to Reggie's. A 1/1 Aerodactyl V-Star. Holy moly cow. Miltank for Pikachu. You certainly could. Flying Pikachu's not the biggest threat. I mean, I guess it's somewhat of a threat, right? Aerodactyl V-Star. Well, we'd have to start playing Ultra Balls. So I'm not really trying to do that. I think we just say we lose to Reggie. That's okay. Well, I think we probably need 3 Eviltal to consistently beat Lugia, right? We can go 4 Eviltal. Just 4 Eviltal, bro. You're never losing to Mew or... There we go. Yeah, that's broken for sure. Oh, yeah. We got a little Dark Fury going to do a best of 3 with us today. There he is. Yeah. Little Dark Fury wants to do a Gym Leader Challenge Conquest best of 3. We're doing another collab. Yeah. So that'll be fun. I haven't decided what decks I'm playing yet. I should probably look at those. Yeah, he hit me up earlier in the week. So that's on the agenda for today. Well, that'll be fun. I should bring something spicy, dude. What kind of spice should I bring? Nice. I'm really stoked to see if we can beat this Lugia deck. We're up against Lugia V-Star with our Blissey Eviltal deck. I've got Eviltal in the active. They just have to go Lugia Pass. That's fine. I'll go Path, and I'll attach a V-Guard energy in Marnie. And hopefully with my opponent having 0 cards played, they're in a little bit of a tough spot. That'd be great. We'll bench another Eviltal, bench a Blissey, and pass. And then we'll see what they got. They would have to have a pretty strong turn in order to pull off the Summoning Star. They get Archeops. Maybe they have Quick Ball in their hands. Or Ultra Ball. So they can get that thing into the discard pile. They may also just want to read the wind to buy a little bit more time, which would certainly be reasonable. Probably going to be a read the wind maneuver, as they don't have any Archeops in the discard pile yet. They've got Ultra Ball, but they probably are in a situation where they need both Archeops, or they need both Lugia V-Star, and they need Pumpkaboo to bump the path. Probably. They get rid of Archeops. Yeah, and they don't quite have... Well, let's see. They got their second Archeops. And they probably are going to read the wind to draw more cards. Yep, that's exactly what they got. And I find research off the top beautiful. We'll attach capture energy to Eviltal and go get a Blissey. And research, discard our hand and draw some more cards. This is great. We can just Cry of Destruction. Or I can, Cry of Destruction. That's what we got. Just remove that energy. It's fine. And then we got a very solid upcoming turn as well with double turbo energy and a couple of researches. Loving this. They got capture energy. So they can go get a basic Pokemon out of their deck and put it straight onto their bench. And they might just be in for another Read the Wind. Marnie and Path are very good against Lugia decks. Especially if you're going second, because Lugia can't play a supporter turn 1, so if they don't have like the most explosive opening hands, then Marnie Path can really stick them and slow them down. Looks like they do have Quick Ball. Maybe they're getting a Pumpkaboo to bump the path. But again, they don't want to bump the path unless... Are they going to Read the Wind? No, they got research. Okay. They don't want to bump the path unless they also have Lugia V-Star and are getting ready to use Summoning Star for the Archeops. So that's the situation that they're in. Now, this is going to be a real test of resources because I have 4 double turbos and 4 Eviltals. That's just what we're going to do. At the end of the game, we can just go Blissey and take knockouts. Looks like they do not have the path counter, though. So that is very good for me. We can Quick Ball away Professor's Research and go get another Eviltal. And then I think I want to attach double turbo here, Trekking Shoes. Don't need that. Quick Ball this. Go get Greninja and Research. And we're just feeling pretty good about this. Very nice. And we'll Cry of Destruction that away. So we've removed 2 energies so far. They haven't taken any prizes. And if they can bump the path this turn, they can use Summoning Star to get the Archeops back. It's probably what they're looking to do. And we're just going to try and just spam Cry of Destruction until they pretty much run out of attacking options. We're going to be pressuring their resources really heavily. As we can see, they got research there, just not a lot of great stuff in that research. They do find an Evolution Incense, maybe for a second Lugia V-Star. Do they have the path counter? You know, Pumpkaboo or Lost Vacuum. No, they do not. So they are just chilling, which is real tough for them. Now, I don't have any energy in my discard pile yet, so I'm just going to attach this 3rd energy to the Eviltal, and I think I'm going to chill. There's not really anything to do. I could Marnie. Yeah, set them to 4 cards. That's probably okay. I do have all my Eviltals at this point, all built up and ready to go. Neato. And here we are. Just pass. Next turn, I could start to attack with Blissey, if I care to. I've got 3 Eviltals ready to go. And they do not have it. They have nothing. So I think I can attach a V-Guard energy and Serena discarding this, this, and this. We find some capes, which is great. Like that. Actually okay with a retreat and a blissful blast to start putting some pressure on. I'll have V-Guard energy and Cape of Toughness, making it so that this Blissey has an effective 330 hit points. They would have to remove the path and this cape. Oh, they're just going to bring up this Blissey. That's fine. They're really, really all aboard the struggle bus. Maybe Pumpkaboo's prized. They just are having a terrible time trying to find a way to counter this path to the peak. That is not working out very well for them. We'll attach Lucky Energy, Cape, and Marnie. See if we can find Switch Card. Yeah, we got Switch Cards. Very cool. And I think, let's Trekking Shoes. We can actually discard that. And then I think I don't want to go into Evil Toll until I'm like, quick ball away that. Get that. And Blissful Blast. We're just going to put a little more pressure on. Get both these loaded up with some energy. Make it so that they're both pretty difficult to knock out. If my opponent goes in, thank you, Mighty G, for the sub in the 9 months. Appreciate that. Did they prize all their stadium counters? I'm feeling extremely strong right now. But I know with Lugia, you could definitely just lose very quickly. All they have to do is Amazing Raikou, 2 Evil Tolls, and knock out 2 Blissies, and they win. So that's, you know, I mean, it's possible. They could definitely do it. Man, they are struggling. Straight up. That's fine. Bring up this Lugia, swing into it. Yeah, Blissey's huge. With V-Guard energy, Blissey's like monstrous. There's no way. How does my opponent not have a stadium counter this deep into the game? They must have. They might not even be playing Pumpkaboo, I guess. That just seems ill-advised. Go V-Guard energy and Blissful Blast for the knockouts. And there's a cape and Trekking Shoes. Cool, cool. So at this point, we kind of just have 2 really big Blissies. They've given us so much time. I think at this point, their potential to win the game is dwindling quite fast. There you go, Ultra Ball. Multiple capturing aroma. It's like something's got to get cut to fit all of those, right? Miltank? Yeah, what you need Miltank for? They can just knock out Miltank with Archeops. Man, they're dead. Do they not have a stadium in the deck? Holy moly, dude. Yeah, dude. That's crazy. Yeah, well, Path is going to be real good if your opponent doesn't counter it. They've only got 13 cards left in deck. Yeah, they're having a bad time for sure. I am curious if they have a stadium. Yeah, we'll see. There's Stoutland. All right. Come on. Give me the win, dude. Dang it. Trying to knock out that Stoutland. GG's. But was it GG's? I didn't check the deck list. Dang it. Was it GG's? Or was it BG's? It was BG's, wasn't it? It was BG's. Not GG's. Yeah, that's why we play Path. Hold on, I got a little Dark Fury gonna challenge me real quick to a Gym Leader Challenge Conquest best of 3. So I just got to make sure I have 3 decks ready for when he's ready to challenge. Okay. 3 different types. I think we go in with the Broken Whale deck. No, wait, that's not that one. We go in with this Broken Whale deck for sure. Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna give him the business with that. And then we need to go in with something else spicy. The Luxray deck. Spicier than that. Fire Mill. All right, game 2 we'll go in with Fire Mill. Oh yeah. Okay. And then game 3 with all the marbles. We'll go for Garbodor. Oh yeah, this deck is the filth. Did you, Brandon? That's exciting. Yeah, the whale is so broken. Team Aqua's Walrein? What are you trying to tell me about Team Aqua's Walrein? All right, so let's see. We've got the Lurky Turkey. We've got Garbodor. We've got... Yeah, I'm trying to get a turn 1 item lock with Trev Dog. I think the Boo Shake and the greens are bad. They're not even greens. I'm just like, I'm going to draw into that Boo Shake. What am I doing, bro? That's fine. I'll just draw into the Boo Shake, right? Yeah, man. The Boo Shake's kind of sick, honestly. All right, I get down with the Boo Shake. That's fine. Delinquent could be fun. Guzman, Hala, Raihan, teammates. The gold Boo Shake, thank you. I'm tripping. Okay. Why are these reverse? Mystery, counter, double colorless, horror, twin. Mystery, counter, double colorless, twin, horror.
And then the Psychic. Energy needs to be blanged out. Dang, man. Really slim pickings here on my bling energy. That's fine. I'm going to go reverses on these. Okay. Oh, that one, I guess, is like a... That's nice. Okay. Yeah, that's looking hot. All right, we got to go with the Garbodor. We got to go with the gold Garbodor. Dude, last night at Full Grip Games, we had 22 players for our local Gym Leader Challenge night. Our weekly Gym Leader Challenge night event. We had 22 players. It was awesome. I had a fantastic time. I finished 4th place with Grass. Not Grass. I finished 4th place with Lightning. Grass won. The Grass deck that won had Sawsbuck in it. It was awesome. Sawsbuck. The one that draws cards. It was sick. The game that I lost, I didn't play a supporter card. But that's my fault. My list was very greedy. I was playing my Luxray Lightning list, and I had a recycle in it. That's right. I put a recycle in here to get cards back when you sprint. that was very questionable deck building on my part. But yeah, I played this list more or less. I cut the Avery. I really wish I had had another draw supporter in there last night. That's for sure. I was drawing like a potato. But then when I look at it, if you cut that Avery, you really don't have many draw cards, huh? So, yeah, I think Avery probably still belongs. Parallel probably still belongs in here too. Yeah, I didn't open a turn 1 Bridget or Ball Guy or Gloria any of the games. Is Gloria even in this deck? Yeah, Gloria right there. Yeah, I didn't open Gloria. I didn't open... Is Bridget in here? I cut Bridget. Dang, bro. No wonder I wasn't opening Bridget. Because it's not in here. Right. Well, that adds up. Anyways. I definitely was kind of drawing like a pile last night. But it was fun. The vibes were fantastic. Everybody was having a great time. Man, it was phenomenal. It was wonderful. It was so wonderful. Everybody was having really good, thoughtful games. The vibes were great. I was loving it. All right, my Fire Mill deck is only 4 and 12. But that's fine. We're gonna give Fire Mill a chance. Yeah, Synthian can't lose. I mean, how can we lose? There was an all reverse Hollow Nuzzler deck. Yes, our very own moderator Connor and his lovely girlfriend Natalia blessed us with their presence. It was awesome having them there. Fantastic. Yeah, all right. I'm going to let Little Dark Fury know that I'm, ready. He said 12 to 12:30. It's literally that time right now. Yo, man. Okay. All right. I will be right back. When I get back, we'll either play more games with Blissey or we will play our Conquest Best of 3 against Little Dark Fury in Gym Leader Challenge formats. Thank you guys all so much for being here. I love you all. We'll be right back. Even the ability marker users. I love you guys. And I'm sorry. I didn't want to be mean or make you feel self-conscious about your ability markers. Just a little bit. Just enough to make you not bring them to the regional championships. That's all. I'll be right back.
Alrighty, we're back. Thank you for the patience. LDF is ready. Let's go. Tricky versus LDF. Let's go. All right. Let's start a prediction in the chat. Who's going to win game one? Who will win game one? Tricky or LDF? I'm watching to see how you all vote, chat. I'm watching every single one of you. Thank you, T. Schmalls, for that Prime sub in the 2 months. We're going to play a Conquest. All right, which means that once you win with the deck, you cannot play it again. I think I'm going to come out the gates with my Garb deck. LDF with the sick Charizard costume. Let's do this thing. All right. I'm up against a Little Dark Fury in a Gym Leader Challenge Conquest series. Seeing who's going to come out on top. I won the last one, and I'm really excited to see how this one goes. We'll choose to go second. I've got my Ability Lock Psychic deck, and this is a fantastic opening hand. We've got Shining Mew and Tag Call. He's also got a Psychic deck featuring Sableye with the Lost Mine attack. Now, in order to use this Sableye effectively in Gym Leader Challenge, you need to get 10 cards into the Lost Zone. And you would think that in a singleton format like Gym Leader Challenge, it might be kind of impossible to do that, right? Might be kind of impossible. Now, I don't actually, let's see. I don't have another basic Pokemon, but it is possible. That's what I'm getting at. But
Things are about to get real bad here if I don't find another basic Pokemon right now. We've got Tropical Beach. Counter Energy. But I don't have another basic, so I cannot Beach because all he has to do is scratch my Mew and it's over. So I have to go Cynthia and Caitlin. This thing has 30 hit points and it's weak to Psychic. Oh my gosh. This is bad. All right, so I cannot Guzma and Hala. I have to go Cynthia, Caitlin, and I have to find another basic Pokemon. This could get real bad real quick. All right, Cynthia and Caitlin. And we are going to draw. Okay, all right. Whew, sheesh. Thank goodness. We're in there. All right. We're fine. The deck buffed out. Now we're going to level ball. We can level ball for Phantump and go turn 1 item lock, which is exactly what we're going to do. That seems fire, dude. Yeah. We can ascend and then we can also Ultra Ball. Let's see. We're definitely getting the Phantump. And then let's attach the Psychic Energy to Phantump. The Shining Mew has free retreat, so that's really nice. And then I think I'm just going to save the Ultra Ball. I'm going to retreat into Phantump and Ascension. And we get to search our deck for Trevenant. Let's go, dude. Wow. Now we've got turn 1 item lock. So LDF cannot play any items from his hand. That is super good. Now, I've got Guzma and Hala. So next turn, I can start using Tree Slam to do 60 damage and 20 damage to 2 of LDF's benched Pokemon. They do have the Culver's Experiment and Comfy, so they can start putting cards into Lost Zone. They've got 3 there now. Let's go. I can also Guzma and Hala just for the Dimension Valley and start swinging. That's pretty good. So let's Guzma and Hala, and I'm going to discard Teammates, and I'm going to discard Mimikyu. That seems fine. And we're going to get Dimension Valley, Muscle Band, and double colorless. I don't actually want to give them the Dimension Valley yet, but this is so gnarly. Yeah. So let's actually just go here and then Muscle Band, and then I can Ultra Ball away the Tropical Beach and the Air Balloon. And I'm going to go get Let Loose Marshadow. And we're gonna item lock and set them to a 4-card hand. And then Tree Slam for 80 and 20 to that Sableye. This is gnarly. We've got the dream right now. Forest Curse, item lock, and they are having a bad time. We can drop Trubbish, we can drop Mischievous, and Bridget for Golets. And then continue slamming. Knock out the Sableye, 22. The Cosmog, Garbodor off the prizes. And this is absolutely filthy. We really turned this game around quick. I was sweating with the Shining Mew start. They got another Culver's Experiment. They get Ascension into Cosmoem. Cosmoem? Cosmom? Cosmology? And now they are going to let loose. Now they have to find an energy and star protection. They have to. And they flip aheads. The insanity. All right, we've got Evo Soda to go get Golurk. Energy there. Evolution Incense to go get Miss Magius. And then Colress for 6. And I can just ability lock right now if I want to. But that's bad because I have Forest Curse right now and I want to keep that going. So we're not going to. We're just going to... I will evolve here, though. Just to have him. And then we're going to Tree Slam. And I do 20 damage here. But that Cosmo Aim was invincible because of the star protection. If that star protection's not a heads, things are getting hectic real fast. They've only got a 4-card hand. Got to go for another star protection, and it's a tails. No, things are falling apart. As you can see, LDF raising the white flag, saying it's too much. The quick item lock. That is GG's. GG's. And our Trevenant leads the way to a Game 1 victory. Let's go. All right. GG's. GG's. Best of 3. Best of 3. So now we got to choose a different deck, though. Okay. Game 2. We committed. We committed. We said what we were playing, and I ain't walking it back now. I ain't walking it back now. Come on. Come on, Fire Mill. Take us there, baby. We can do it. Oh, yeah, we can do it. Come on. That's a beautiful looking opening hand. Going into game 2, looks like LDF is playing a fighting deck. I've got my Fire Mill deck. And a pretty solid opening hand with Green's Exploration and Peony with a turn 1 Greens and a turn 2 Peony. I could theoretically get the turn 2 Delphox. I am a little bit concerned about the spread potential of this fighting deck, though. It's got the Hitmon combo in it. So Hitmonchan can hit and run for 30, then Hitmonlee can snipe 90 to the bench, and then Hitmontop, with its finishing combo attack, does 60 damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon. My go. I top deck Ultra Ball. This is a really solid opening hand for sure. Let's go turn 1 Green's Exploration, I think. We could Pokegear. See what we hit. I think that's okay. Because situationally, if we find like Bridget there, it might actually be better. So I think I'm good on that. Let's just Greens. And then off of the Greens, we want to go get our other fellas like Tepig. We've got Tepig, Picknight, Emboar in the deck. We've got Charmander, Charmeleon, Charizard in the deck. We've got Braixen Delphox in the deck. Beautiful. Sizzlypede. All right. It looks like our Centiskorch is prized and our Moltres is in the deck. All right. This is wonderful. This is exactly what we want. So I need to get 2 basics. So we're going to want Nest Ball and Quick Ball, I think. And, well, probably not Quick Ball. Probably just Nest Ball, Level Ball. because I'm going to have to play this Ultra Ball, or want to. So we're going to Nest Ball. Let me also make sure that my rare candy's in the deck. It is. Beautiful. Okay, so we're going to Nest Ball and go get to Pig. And then we're going to Level Ball, and we're going to go get Charmander. And then we're going to put forth my doll and retreat. And there we go. That's it. That's a beautiful turn one. This is exactly what we want. We've got it lined up just right. Now we can go... Oh, but I can't... Oh, this is really tough. I can't Peony for Rare Candy Evolution Incense because the Evolution Incense is right here. So how am I going to do this? Huh. Things just got a little bit more complicated. Trapinch! You can always count on LDF to have the spice. Trapinch evolves into Flygon. There's a couple of Flygons that could... And that's a turn one or a turn two tackle for knockout with Fampy thanks to the strong energy. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Okay. That's a lot. Okay. That's fine. We're going to put up Fennekin. We top deck Superior Energy Retrieval. Let's Evolution Incense for... Let's see, Breakson's got to retreat a 1. There's a Beach in here. So we probably Peony for Beach. We have to get Floatstone Beach. That's fine. We'll do that. Okay, so we're going to go get this. But then what do I Floatstone into? Oh, that's annoying. It's fine, though. All right, we go get this guy. And then, unfortunately, I can't play these cards. So we have to Peony. And I have to Peony for... Oh, my Floatstone's prize? No, it's right here. They're always at the end. Gotta go Floatstone Beach. Okay. And we gotta say... Floatstone, we're going to retreat into Charmander and Beach for 7. That's fine. Not the strongest looking hand. But we know that Donphan's coming. Like, you know the Donphan's in their hand. So we can't really afford to leave the Breakson up there. Uh-oh. There's the Flygon. And they've got Sonya. Okay, for a couple of fighting energy. Donphan's Earthquake. Rare Candy into Flygon. Wow, LDF is popping off right now. It's the invincible one. And it's got block. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is a lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure, but I think we can handle this. We can handle this. Bridget is a good bailout card for us. So we can bridge it, and we can go get 1, 2, 3. And these guys resist fighting. Not that it really matters right now, but we can burn that. Senti Scorch is right there. We know that. Palpad, Heavy Ball. Okay. Then we have to... I think I'm going to bring up the Machoke. With Captivating Salsa. It's got a retreat of 3. Yeah, we're going to bring that guy up. And then I'm going to hope to Beach next turn. That's the thought. That's the thought. They've only got a hand of 3. They haven't really been playing draw supporters, so we're kind of hoping that maybe they take this turn to Beach. Yes. Okay, that's what we wanted. Excellent. That's fine. If they use Beach, they're drawing cards, and this is a mill deck. So that's okay. And we top deck Delphox. Let's go. All right, we got that. We've got that. We've got Fire Energy onto the Moltres. Discard this. And Mystical Fire. Okay, we've got Trainer's Mail for Cynthia and Caitlin, Lieutenant Surge, or Peonia. I think Cynthia and Caitlin, let's draw more cards. I need to get my Charmander back from the discard pile. So let's go Pig Knight, Cynthia and Caitlin. I should have Cynthia and Caitlin first, but that's fine. We'll do that, and we'll go get back guess Peony. Yeah. And draw, and we do find the rod. So I can shuffle back in Charmander and 2 fires. That's good. So I'm going to put those guys back into the deck. And then we'll Captivating Salsa. I'm going to bring up the Dawn Fan. So we're going to bring up the Dawn Fan because we get to confuse it. And the Dawn Fan's probably the best attacker right now. So we want there to just be a 50% chance that the Dawn Fan fails to attack. I think that's good. And then next turn, we've got a potential Colress for 10. They're going for Karina. So they might be able to get, like, their Floatstone's already in the discard pile, or already in play. So it could be, like, Switch or Escape Rope. And they've got Verseeker and Machamp. Okay. So I think they're just going to have to flip for the attack. We're really hoping for a Tails. Come on. Yes! Let's go! All right. Perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. Now we've got Surge. Evolve into Emboar. Giant Hearth, the Peony away. That's fine. Inferno Fandango. Onto Moltres. And Colress. And we find Peonia and Silene. So we're going to Quick Ball. Huh. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Taking 1 prize so far. They've got Versus Seeker. Okay. So we're going to Peonia. We want to find our Senti Scorch. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Let me find Gladian. That's fine. It's okay. All right. Because I can at least just Gladian next turn, right? So that's okay. Silene's a good card. Robo-Sub's a good card. The Quick Ball we need. We want all of these. The Silene could get me the Superior back. That's pretty good. The Quick Ball is necessary. The Robo-Substitute might be the card that we need the least right now. Okay, so I think we're doing that. And we're saying okay. And then we go Quick Ball. And let's see, I've got Silene in my hand. Palpat is prized. So Silene and Verseeker are going to be very good. So we probably want to go Quick Ball away this Fire Energy and go get Charmander. And then we've got 3 fire left in the deck. Fisherman, Rescue Stretcher, Counter Catcher. Okay, only 11 cards. Good to know. And then I could just go with Moltres and let them have it. Which is okay. But we could do way better than that, right? So I think they're stuck. Let's just attach to the Moltres. They don't have... Yeah, let's just draw a card with Mystical Fire. We'll draw 1. And then I think we're just going to pass. Leave this thing here. And then we really want to mill 10 with this Moltres. That's the dream. If we can do that, we're in a beautiful spot. But milling 5, it ain't doing it for me. They've got Verseeker, but there's no Guzma in the. Yep, just Sonya. I know that they don't have a switch card in their hand right now. So that's why I'm not using Captivating Salsa to bring up somebody else. The Donphan's their best attacker. And another Tails! Oh my gosh, this Oricorio is a beast. All right, so we've got Verseeker for Surge. Surge. Galadian. Get the Senti-Scorch. Senti-Scorch. Silene and stack the Evolution Incense. Yes. All right. Mystical Fire. Nice. All right, we got Rare Candy into Charizard. And Giant Hearth, the Evolution Incense. Grab these. Inferno Fandango to Moltres. Retreat. And sure. 2 more. I'm milking it for all it's worth right now. Here. That says 18 cards off the top of the deck, baby. 18. That's a mill of 18. Oh my God. That's a mill of 18 cards. Woo-wee. LDF got 4 cards left in the deck, baby. That's it. Oh, man. That's tough. That's a lot of cards in the discard pile. Man, oh, man, oh, man. Do they have a way out? 5 prizes left to take. Moltres just milled 18 cards. The Oricorio was the hero this game. That's insane. Captivating Salsa just bringing up these 4 retreat behemoths and confusing them. Just buying me the perfect amount of time to get set up. Now we've got Fisherman in hand. So I can go get 4 energy out of my discard pile into my hand. I can use Embor's Inferno Fandango to put them back into play. And then we'll take the final 4 cards off the top of LDF's deck. Do they have a route? They would need to gust up and really knock out Embor. I am out of all my recovery cards. I wasted. I did. They just go for another Tails. Oh, the Donphan. And I'm taking a prize. Oh, no. I take a prize. And then we Fisherman for the final 4 Fire Energy. And Inferno Fandango them onto Moltres to Top Burner for 8 cards. And that is game. GG's, LDF. GG's. All right, that's game 1 and game 2. But you know, we're good sports. So we're going to give LDF a 3rd game as well. All right, we can predict on who's going to win the game 3. All right. The exciting conclusion of the Conquest. Can we go 3 up, 3 down? We've got our Whale Lord melodic deck ready to go. Playing against LDF's colorless deck. I've got my Whale deck with Hisuian Basculin in the lead. I don't have a very strong hand otherwise, but Hisuian Basculin combined with Alolan Vulpix can really set up your entire deck, because you can use Hisuian Basculin's Gather the Crew to go get 2 basic Pokemon and put them onto your bench, and then you can use one of those basic Pokemon can be Alolan Vulpix, and then you can use Alolan Vulpix's free attack Beacon to go get evolution Pokemon. So really, between Hisuian Basculin and Alolan Vulpix, you can set up your entire board, which is one of the things that makes water decks so good. We get Hisuian Basculegion off the top. Let's Capacious Bucket, get a couple energy, and check our prizes. We've got Remoraid and Octillery. We've got Articuno. We've got Phoebus and Melodic. We've got Wailmer and Wailord. We've got Sobble, Drizzile, and Inteleon. Well, that's pretty busted. But you know who is not there? I don't think I saw a Alolan Vulpix. So that is tough. Okay. That's fine. We'll make do. We got Quick Ball. Yeah, no Alolan Vulpix. Woo, Alolan Vulpix. That's the one we wanted. It's fine. We're going to set up our deck. I think I want a Quick Ball for the whale so that I can put an energy on it. And we're going to put counter energy on it. And then we're going to Gather the Crew and go get Remoraid and Sobble. Seems good. And we're basically just going to keep gathering and keep thinning our deck until eventually a good card comes to the top. That's the dream. Sometimes thinning is winning, as we can see. LDF gets a call for family, has a similar turn to my turn 1. Just going to go get some more setup Pokemon. And we top deck a Colress, so we're in business. Beautiful. Let's attach a water energy to the whale, Pod Helmet to the whale, and Colress for 6. We've got Phoebus, and got Palpad. It's fine. I think I'll just Gather the Crew for Articuno. And then next turn, I'm going in, baby. That's it. We got Melodic. We've got Ultra Ball. We can get Drizzile. Shady Dealings. Just got a call for family again. Okay. Definitely a tough start for LDF. We've got Lysander. Okay. That's fine. Let's Ultra Ball away the Rod and the Lysander, actually. That's fine. And then we're going to go get Octillery. And then we're going to evolve into Melodic, and we're going to Palpad these guys back into the deck. And then We're going to Silene. Broken. Then we're going to Abyssal Hand. Okay, it's pretty good, but we don't quite have it yet. If I hit heads on that, then I get Ultra Ball and Level Ball, and I can Ultra Ball for this, Level Ball for the Battle Compressor, get the water into the discard pile and go. But we missed it by a little bit. So I think we're going to Level Ball. We're going to Level Ball for Drizzile. And let's Shady Dealings for Timer Ball. And we'll Timer Ball Broken card. We're going to get these guys. And now we've got our big, handsome whale. There he is. Look at him. Oh, yeah. And then let's go to the beach. Beach. Let's go get away. They say what they gonna say. Grab a drink. Drink. Down the Bud Light. Bad people like me are hard to come by. The Patron. Let's go get it on. All right. It's game time. They have to switch and slack off. They really don't have... They must have a very jammed hand over there. That is not looking good. Not at all. We've got the splash energy. And then we're going to go Shady Dealings. And we want Battle Compressor. And we want Battle Compressor and Battle Compressor and Battle Compressor and Floatstone, probably. Yeah. So we're going to go Battle Compressor, and we're going to chuck those water energy into the discard pile. And then we're going to... Wow. I just got... I mean, wow, I can do it all. But I want to knock out the active. Let's go Energy Grace. This thing's got 70 hit points. It's fine. I'm going to do that. And the Gladian. Dive Ball, Scoop Up Nets. Weakness Guard energy. Let's get Scoop Up Nets. Retreats. And then... Am I really going to send all these energy over to my Wailord? Yeah, maybe. Nah, I'm going to Scoop Up Net. Yeah, I'm scooping at the Intellion, so I could do whatever I want next turn. And then, yeah, let's Cold Cyclone for the knockout. And then, yeah, man, might as well send that energy back to Wailord. Sure. Here you go. You eat, buddy. Sick. Now, Articuno's Blizzard Veil ability makes it so that my whale can't be gusted, my Sobble can't get gusted, my Octillery can't get gusted unless they got Counter Catcher, Pokemon Catcher or something. Not by supporters. No supporter gust whatsoever. They've got teammates. So they've been waiting patiently to pop off with teammates in their hands. Now, by resetting the Sobble, I now have access to broken cards like Hexmaniac, Mallow and Lana, all that good stuff. We can keep this whale alive. They do have options, though. I mean, Deep Crush, Arrow Ball, 20 damage for each energy attached to both active Pokemon. So this guy, he's got too many, bro. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 100. And it looks like potentially an Arrow Ball coming in. And they've got Air Balloon and, yes, Arrow Ball for 40. That's okay. We've got Evolution Incense. We can evolve the Hisui and Basket Legion. We've got Aqua Patch, Rough Seas, Hex Maniac, Mallow and Lana. Okay. We'll evolve this fella. And then let's Guzma up the Porygon. And yeah, we're going to let him have it. Special wave. 240 damage. With my big whale, we find Weakness Guard Energy. Well, they shouldn't be able to attach multiple energies this turn since we knocked out the Porygon. No Porygon Z to worry about. There's Aerodactyl. So we do have to look out for that. Can do 180 damage for 3 with its Fossil Fangs attack. If they find another double energy, they can Deep Crush or Arrow Ball for quite a bit. They have another teammate. That's cool. So they can teammates and go get maybe a double colorless energy just to swing into this Wailord for as much as possible. But they're not disrupting my hand. And I have access to the Mallow and Lana to keep this Wailord trucking. Which is pretty much exactly what we need. Because if this Wailord goes down, I'm in a bad spot. I don't really have any other good attackers. We more or less got all our chips on Wailord, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's all Wailord all the time right now. We do not plan on letting this thing get knocked out. It's taking 30 less damage with its jumbo-sized ability. So an effective 230 hit points. And it's dishing out a casual 240 damage. I mean, that's just massive. That's just gigantic, dude. That's just huge. Double Tails on Timer Ball. 110 damage to the whale. And this is when we really put it away. We're going to go Shady Dealings. Yes. And we're going to get the Mallow and Lana. And we're going to Mallow and Lana and discard the Bridget and the Juniper. And we're going to switch into Basket Legion. Attach the Weakness Guard energy to my Drizzile. Retreat. And come back in with that special waves for 240 damage. Take us down to just 3 prize cards remaining. We're halfway there. We've got Inteleon, which can respond now if it needs to, thanks to the Aqua Patch in the deck. I can use Shady Dealings, go get the Aqua Patch if water energy goes to the discard pile. And we can do that. Now, it's possible. It's possible for them to knock me out. They could go Thumping Snore for 180, plus Muscle Band, plus Silent Lab, or plus Hex Maniac, right? If they can turn off my ability, go like Silent Lab, Thumping Snore, or Silent Lab Fossil Fangs, right? With a Muscle Band, it's doable. The Wailord is reigning supreme right now, though. As you can see. They've got the Triple Excel on the Aerodactyl. All right. Now, I have yet to use my Versus Seeker. So what you're saying is that I can Shady Dealings. And, oh, man. Oh, man. We can do this. And we can Versus Seeker for the Mallow and Lana. And we can Mallow and Lana and switch to the Hisuian Basket Legion. And once again, my Wailord has no damage on it. So we Special Wave and do 240 damage and get our Dive Ball off the prizes. And now we're feeling pretty good. We've got Irida. We can go get Aqua Patch to power up Intellion if the Wailord happens to go down. Now, I don't have the strongest board state. I do not. I mean, Basculegion can do 120 for one. Intellion can do 120 for just one more water energy. Got Fossil Excavation Map. Can go get that unidentified fossil. And then Ultra Ball. And with Ultra Ball, what can they get? They need to get Porygon. They've only got 12 cards left in deck. There's Porygon. So Porygon, with its crazy code ability, can accelerate as many special energy as they want from their hand onto their board per turn. And they are gassing up that Snorlax. And then have Colress to shuffle draw 9. That is a huge draw. They got counter energy as well. And that Thumping Snore is coming in for 150 damage. Now I am all out of heal now. That the Wailord may actually go down. Unfortunately, the Wailord can't live forever. All right? It can't. But we can Rough Seas and Special Wave. And I think at this point, if the Wailord goes down, that's fine. He did good. The Wailord did good. You did good, bud. You took a whole lot of prizes. I'm proud of you, Whale. I'm proud of you, buddy. They've got End of 1. But I've got Octillery in play, so I can use Abyssal Hands to fill my hand back to 5. LDF only got 3 cards left in deck, but this Lugia, he's doing it. And the Wailord is going down. That's it. The Wailord is done. Now, I am almost out of resources. I'm almost out of resources. I can Escape Rope. And I think they have to put up the Porygon. I can't knock out the Porygon. I can bench Wailmer and then Abyssal Hand for 3. If I find Lysander, I win. We do not find Lysander. Okay, so we've got Tag Call. And I can go get Cynthia and Caitlin. I think that's fine. And with Cynthia and Caitlin, I will put a supporter card from my discard pile. That's fine. We're going to do that. And we're going to go get... All right, I'm in a real tough situation now. I think I have to go get Silene. Let's see. Or, okay, I think we get Silene. Because they can knock out my Intellion. I can't take this knockout, so I need to figure out a way to take 10 more damage. I think it has to be Silene. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so it's going to be Silene. Because I need to put an energy back in my deck. So I think we're going to get Silene. And then here's the Lysander that would have won me the game. Last prize is Gladian. Dive Ball, Thinnits. We've got Rescue Stretcher, Field Blower, a Capture Energy. I don't think there's any way for me to deal 10 damage with the Capture Energy. So we've got Aqua Bullets. And we're going to hit the Lugia. Okay, things are getting interesting now. Things are getting interesting. Yes, they are. Uh-huh. But LDF's only got 2 cards left in deck. Nah, my list ain't got a Nessa, dude. There ain't no Nessa in here. Now, the question is, can LDF not deck out? Maybe. Deep Crush, the Intellion's going down. Okay. I might lose this game if I double tail Silene. I don't have anything left in my deck. You just gotta trust. We're gonna flip heads on a Silene here. Right? We have to. Okay. If we double head Silene, I think we just win instantly. If I get heads on Silene, we win. I forgot Field Blower's here. Okay, come on. We need 1 heads and it's game over. Let's go! All right, we put Water Energy on top the deck. Field Blower. And then Abyssal Hand into the Water Energy. And that's GG's with Grudge Dive. Wow. That's crazy. Wow, great game, great game. That was close. Wow, we were both really at the end of our resources in our deck. That was nuts for sure. Wow. Great games to LDF. Great games. Yo, GG's, LDF. GG's. LDF, if you want to run it back, I can play 3 different decks. If you want to run it back for another Conquest set, I'm down if you're down. But it's up to you. All right, sick. Also, do you mind if I upload that Conquest set to my channel? From my perspective. And we'll say Tricky Jim versus LDF. We'll do the whole like thumbnail, you know, the... Yeah, sweet. All right, sick. All right, 3 new decks from me, chat. Let's go. Show the decks in the full glory. Yeah, I did. I know. Those decks were on some heaters there. Holy smokes. Yeah, those 3 games, my decks were on some heaters. All right, I'm doing entirely different decks these next 3 games though. All right, sweet. You ready, LDF? Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, my fighting deck. All right, I got my fighting deck, I got my dragon deck, and I got fighting dragon and poison dark. That's what we're doing. All right, let's go. Fighting dragon, poison dark. Those are my 3. Three entirely different decks. All right, let's go, LDF. Let's go. What a good sport. Running it back for more. Oh, I love this. This is so fun. Collab content is awesome. Okay. Let's go Poison Dark first. Would like to go first. We're going to go second. All right, best of luck to LDF. We have got the Poison deck coming right up. Excited to see how this one goes. I'm up against LDF. LDF playing his Psychic deck against my Poison Darkness deck. I've got Cynthia and Caitlin and Faba. I've got Faba in here. This card is sick. Got Lost Zone tool cards or Special Energy. Yeah, that's just good. Or Stadiums. Man, that's a great card. And then Purloin with Timer Ball. I can potentially get my Lipard out on turn 2 and start using Trade to draw more cards. We got Cynthia and Caitlin. So we can discard a card from our hand and draw 3 more cards. Cool. My turn. Galarian Wheezing in the hand, so unfortunately no turn 1 Wheezing here, but that's okay. I could turn one Faba. How is it over here? How did your Cosmog end up over here? What did I do? What happened? LDF, I broke it. I broke the game. What? That's fine. Play ball. I broke the game, man. That's fine. That's fine. All right, this next turn's going to be fire, though. We've got, whatever. I'm not clicking this card again, except for that one time where I just clicked it. All right, we got Purloin. We got, let's go Cynthia and Caitlin. And I'm going to discard Wheezing and draw 3. Okay. And then let's Timer Ball. Come on. Good. And then we're going to go get Hisuian Overquill. That's sick. All right, we're getting in there. Come on now. And then we've got this. And I'm going to... Man, I'm worried about this thing for sure, though. That thing is sketchy. That's okay, though. All right, let's tag call. For nothing. Ain't nothing in there. All right, we're going to Tormenting Poison. Okay. That's fine. He's poisoned now. And then I've got Faba and Yellhorn. So I'm really hoping... I hope you don't have a switch card. Oh, man. I think this Lunala does 130. Oh, man. This is not good. This is bad. Come on. I need to not get this Overquill knocked out. And, all right, that's good. That at least helps a little bit. Come on, Overquill. Hang in there, buddy. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Don't you let loose me. Don't you dare. Don't you dare let loose. Don't you dare do it, LDF. This hand is good. You let me keep this hand. All right, Dreepy, that's fine. Oh, he's got the float stone. Okay, things are getting really bad really fast. Yeah, that Overquill needed to not go down, but that's okay. We got Cynthia and Pierce. So, let's see what it do. We need to deal with this thing, but it's really just very aggressive. See, all right, let's Pierce. I got Dangerous Drill, Enhanced Hammer. Oh, this deck is sick. I didn't realize this deck owns. All right, that's cool. So I can get... Okay. I can get Lipard, and I can get... Oh, I don't have a double colorless energy in here. Okay, no, so I can't do that. But I can get Lipard. And then we have to give up one more Pokemon. That's okay. I'm going to get an energy. Yeah. Okay. And then we're going to put down this guy. And I'm going to get Lipard. And we're going to trade. And we're going to trade and discard the Scoop Up Nets. It's fine. Okay, we find Ball Guy and N. So at this point, I want to go Floatstone, and I want to go Darkness Energy here. And I want to Ultra Ball away these and go get Zorua. That's fine. And then we're going to Field Blower away these. And then we're going to retreat into Croagunk. Corkscrew Punch for weakness. All right, that's right, baby. Corkscrew Punch for weakness. Okay, so it's tough because this Lunala is doing a lot of damage. It's just doing a lot of damage. 130 and 30 snipe. This thing's a menace, dude. It's attacking real fast, real hard. The Lipard's going to eat some more damage. It's all tough. It's all tough. This is a really fast Lunala. I've got Cynthia, though. And I've got Hammer, Dangerous Drill. I've got some stuff in the deck. I could potentially make it work. I got to remove this energy, though. Have to. That's for sure. I'm sure 30 more damage going on to the Lipard. No, Zorua. Okay, good. Good. That's actually fine. Because LDF doesn't know the kind of Zorua or Zoroark that I have. But I do have to find Zoroark in order to not just, like, lose. All right, let's get Zubat. A little bit of insurance. It's nice. And we do not find our Zoroark, which is really, really, really bad. So, let's Hisuian Heavy Ball. Yeah, that's nothing there. We got Guzma, Lysander, Evolution Incense, Verbank, all that good stuff's prized. Sad. We got Delinquent in the hand. Let's trade away the Level Ball. And we find a Darkness Energy. If I ascend into Zoroark, I'm just getting knocked out. So I can't do that. I have to attach to Lipard and retreat into Zorua. All right, this is what I have to do. All right, pass. And then my best bet is to try and knock out this Lunala with my Lipard. I think. Doing 120 damage. We just got off to a slow start this game. It's been tough. But I'm confident. All right, they've got Versus Seeker for Avery again. That's fine. Little Avery, we already know they might be looking for an opportunity to... Oh, I already used my Field Blower. This is so tough. Oh, this is gnarly. So what do we do? Pretty much have to Marnie. Have to build up maybe Crobats as an attacker. I feel like the poison's like not going to cut it in this particular matchup. Bodybuilding dumbbells? Oh my gosh. And they're going to Lunar Pain. That makes sense. Oh, that's so good. Yeah, I like that. Okay, we find Lucamine. Let's Golbat to draw 2. We find Enhanced. About time, dude. All right. Enhanced Hammer. Let's get that thing out of there. Got Pot Helmet for the Golbat. And we have to Marnie. And then we find Darkness Area. I can actually just knock this out. But if I knock it out, then they knock me out. And that's not good. Let's Rescue Stretcher. And we're going to get back Zorua. That's fine. Let's see if we hit this Crushing Hammer. We don't. All right, so then... Ugh. Is my best bet to say they don't have an energy to loot? If they... I have to, like, just eat it. Just eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it. It's not... It's really, really bad. That's fine. All right, we have to. Should I trade first? Yeah. Okay, we're going to trade this. Okay, Parallel. It's a good card. All right. And then we'll bench Meowth and Slash for knockout. Have to do it. That's all we got. And then they're going to place 4 on my Liepard and knock it out. Probably. No! They leave it. We'll take our prize. We find Ordinary Rod. And then they can finish it off with Psychic Assaults. They have Dimension Valley. It's fine. Oof. So what am I doing? I guess I can... Oh, but my abilities are off. Oh my gosh, this is terrible. The Wobbuffet. Finishing it off with the Wobbuffet is insane. Because I can't even use Phantom Transformation. I'm just sitting here doing nothing. Oh, and the double Timer Ball heads. This is broken. Garbodor and Dragapults. The Garbodor can just shut it all down. No abilities whatsoever. That is tough. We are really in a bind. I'm having a bad time. And there's the Garbodor with Garbotoxin. Psychic Assault. Oh, man. It's not good. I'm really feeling it now. It's just LDF's world, and I'm living in it right now. I got nothing. Oh, there's Juniper. All right, I got something. I lied. Okay, Ordinary Rod. Do both. We're going to shuffle back in. I've only got 16 cards left in my deck, so we want the Weezing back in, and we want Croagunk back in. And then 2 Darkness Energy back in. And then Coughing and Juniper. Okay. Come on. What do we got? We got Faba. I can remove tools. We got Reset Stamp. Okay. All right. I got Lucamine. All right, I got things. I can do. So, bench this Croagunk. And we pass. Okay. And then we see what they do. It's not bad. Psychic Assault. Okay, we're in this. We go Wheezing here. We go Faba to get rid of that. Oh, but I still can't. That's fine. And then I can Lucamine for Gust, and then I can transform. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. Is there a Gust in my discard pile? No. That's fine. 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 Yeah, I'm kind of still chilling here, huh? Got N, Cynthia and Caitlin, Marnie, Faba. All right, I'll attach here and pass. And then, all right, it seemed like a good idea at the time, all right? Okay, here's Dragapult. The Dragapult is mildly problematic. Mildly. But it's okay. I think we're chilling. And I got Psychic Assault again. All right, now I need to start worrying about Psychic Assault, actually. Delinquent. Uh-huh. They don't say. Yeah, I could play them to a 0-card hand. That would be sick. Yeah, let's do that. I feel like I want to do that when I'm doing something. Yeah, man, let's just do it. Yeah, and then I get rid of the Dimension Valley. That's cool. We're going to discard their hand. All right. And we'll pass. Okay. Now I need to find a Gust card. Or a Switch card. Dang it. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. All right, there are 1 prize left. Okay. So then we go up with Wheezing. And because they can retreat into Dragon Ball. They can do 10 damage. I need to get the Paw Helmet back, but I can't. Crushing Hammer, anything. Something to stop that Dragapult. Man, I think I'm just short of what I need. Let's see. Pierce. And Parallel doesn't do anything. All right, Piers and Cynthia and Caitlin. All right, that's fine. Almost Severe Poisoned. Because they're going to be able to do 10 damage with the Wild Buffet. So how do I stop that? My 2 Gusts are prized. That's right. My boss and my Lysander are prized. That's right. That's right. That's right. Ah! No wonder I'm having such a hard time. It's fine. Man, tough. All right, so I'm going to retreat straight into Dragapult. So this actually gives me a chance in a weird way. If they just swung with... If they Psychic Assault for 10 and then retreat into Dragapult, they just win. But this gives me an opportunity to confuse the Dragapults. So that's what I have to do. And then I have to hope that the Dragapult never attacks again. It fails. That's what we have to do. All right, I got double colorless on the Blacephalon and they attack. Okay. I've got 10 cards left in deck to their 15. And they're going to split up the damage over here. That's fine. So we go... Piers, I guess. I got Dangerous Drill and Red Card and Versus Seeker. It's not really helping me a lot. I'm going to deck out. Thing's weak to dark. I don't have any switch cards. No. Hiding Dark's down. Faba, that's not special energy. Okay. So I have to Yellhorn. And evolve into Crobat. Sure. And then I have to do this. And I think I have to go for Severe Poison. Like, dang it. Well, you know what? That was fine. I go out on my own terms. We did our best. That was sick. All right, LDF got that one. Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Nobody. It's dragon time. Okay, we're going to choose to go second. Unfortunately, no basics there. All right, now we're chilling. Conveniently enough, there's a water energy. Okay. Playing against LDF's fighting deck with my dragon deck. He's got Hitmonlee and Brooklet Hill. That's cool. I've got a water energy and my Dratini. So I'm hoping that we can find ourselves some basic Pokemon to get this thing kicked off. This should be a pretty decent matchup for us, I think. Cynthia and Caitlin, Brooklet Hill. Let's check our prizes first with Brooklet Hill. We've got Gibble, Dredagon, Gabite, Garchomp, Dragonite, Drampa, and Regidrago. It's pretty good. All right, I think the gang's all here, right? Yeah, they're all here. They're all here. The gang's all here. Yep, great. What about the double dragon energy? That's the other one that we really want to know. Yeah, the double dragon's here. Cool. All right, so we've got the water energy, which we'll gladly put there. And then let's end. And I'm hoping that we find some basic Pokemon. And we do. We do. That's fine. Okay. So we're going to go Stormy Mountains. And we got to go get a basic. Got to. So I'm thinking that we go get... Regidrago's just like big. It's kind of the dude you want in the active when you're chilling. Because it's got that Dragon Horde ability, which allows you to fill your hand to 4, so that's good. And then also, it's just got 130 hit points. That's good. You really don't want that 60 hit point Dratini leading the charge. Nah, you want to let that Dratini evolve into a strong Dragonite. Yes. That's the idea. We knew Hitmonchan was probably coming up, right? Because they can Hitmonchan. So then I got to worry about the fact that Hitmonlee might special combo my Dratini, and that is not cool, man. So let's go Stormy Mountains. We're going to go get Drampa. That's fine. And then attach that there. Energy Lotto. The Aurora energy is also good to have. So we'll keep it. And then let's go to the beach. Unfortunately, it looks like my Dratini's getting smacked. It's not what I like. It's not what I'm trying to see here. Yeah, like special combo my Dratini. All right, that's fine. I take a prize. Now the problem is if I revive that and they go into the all right, what I got Verse Seeker for end. That's fine. Oh, I could get eaten alive this next turn if I put down my other 2 Pokemon. So I think I have to wait. It's really weird. Because if they go in and they do 60 damage to Dratini and my it's like we just lose. So like I can't not this turn. We can't do it this turn. We have to do it next turn. So we're gonna Aurora Energy, discard this, and Beach for 1. All right, that's fine. And then next turn, because we just walk right into a potential Tyrogue play or whatever. Not Tyrogue, but the other one. So we await them go in with Hitmonchan first. That's fine. And they're going to Guzma. All right, up Drampa. That's fine. And hit and run. So 50 damage there. And they go into Buzzwole. That's fine with me. Now we go. So we've got Level Ball for Gibble. We got Revive for Dratini. And then we go Water Energy to the Gibble. And there's no way they have a switch in their hand, right? No shot, brother. I couldn't see it. No way. They don't have a switch. All right, come on. I don't want to take the knockout because then... Dang it! Ah! I don't want to take the knockout because like I want to just have a turn where I can keep both these guys active, but he's just eating them alive with this Hitmonlee. That's fine. But he has to pick one. Can't have them both. So he's going to knock out my Gibble, which is fine with me because I have Rare Candy Dragonite. So whatever. That's fine. We go Rare Candy into Dragonites. We've got this guy. We've got Parallel City U. And then can Fast Call for Raihan. That's fine. Raihan, the fire to Drudagon and go get Rescue Stretcher. Rescue Stretcher. Bring back Gibble. One time it's going to stick. And then we'll attach the Fighting Energy to the Gibble. And we're going to Berserk for knockout. Okay. Nah, there's no way that they ain't got the Tyrogue play. They ain't got that play. They don't even have a bench spot for it. We're chilling. So then, all right, they hit and run for 50 into the doll. Okay, there we go. Cool. Okay, so now I don't have to worry about the... Is it Tyrogue? Who am I thinking? Hitmontop. That's who I'm thinking. It's Hitmontop, not Tyrogue. Whatever. Same thing. We go Evolution Incense. We finally get the... All right, this guy. And then I can... attach the counter energy Huh. All right, and we probably want to save for... because I already got it in the discard pile. Let's fast call. We got Boss. We got Silene. We got Hex. We got Teammates. Okay. That's fine. Got Cynthia and Caitlyn. I could go get Rhyhorn or N out of the discard pile. Let's go get N. I want to N multiple times. Okay. Cynthia and Caitlyn. Discard that, and we're going to go get N. Okay. I should have Dragon Called for the Garchomp before I did that, but it's fine. And then I'm going to go counter energy to the Dragonite. And whatever, Berserk for knockout. Okay. And then we'll end them to 3. They got Rescue Stretcher, Hitmonlee. I know, right? It's fine. They're going to knock out my Gabite again. That's fine. That's fine. All right, no Garchomp for me. We tried. We can win this without Garchomp. We're just going to go in with Dragonite, who's huge. But they can't knock out Drampa and Gabite. I wanted to be able to end them, so hopefully to stop the... hopefully stop the Hitmontop play. We definitely want to stop the Hitmontop play. Alright, and I've got a Stone Energy for Buzzwole, so Buzzwole can guaranteed... Yeah, man, they are doing a good job keeping that Gabite off the board, that's for sure. End to 3 is pretty good. We got Rainbow Energy. Let's definitely end this turn. I think we just say, like, those guys are not happening. Treasure away this. Take a look at the deck. All right, I've got 5 prizes. I've got Pot Helmets. It's also good. So let's attach the Rainbow Energy here and then end them to 3. We find a Letter, Juniper, and Gear. So let's Letter, thin the deck. Oh, never mind. All right, do that. We take Guzma and Fast Call, and we'll take Teammates. And we'll Berserk. And take our prize. It's Ordinary Rod. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have given up on... Maybe I shouldn't have given up on the Garchomp line. Maybe. I got Hariyama, Evolution Incense, Flygon, and Sledgehammer. Okay. So they are at a low hand size now, which is what I want. We're going to go up with Druddigon and take this knockout. This thing's got 140 hit points. Okay. So we're going to Teammates, and we're going to Teammates for the Double Dragon Energy and the Pot Helmet. Yeah, that's fine. Attach Double Dragon Energy to Regidrago. Fast Call. Get Lance. Go put probably Drampa back. And I can get Drampa back out. That actually could have just been on the Drampa. If I had Rod Drampa back out, get Drampa back out. Yeah, probably, but yeah, that's probably the best route. It's fine. We're here now. So let's 14 cards left in deck. I think they're doing 120, so they would do 90, which would not be a knockout on the Druddigon. So we can Revenge for knockout. And then take that. It's a nest ball. So I can ordinary rod and get Trampa back next turn. Potentially. And I've got this rare candy into Flygon. Holy smokes. And Hisui and Heavy Ball. Hopefully nothing else, though. Yeah, that hand is dead. All right, cool. Hammer in. Not a knockout. It's exactly what we wanted. And then this thing's got 150 hit points. So we want to attach this Fighting Energy to Regidrago and Guzma up the Flygon. And then we want to Ordinary Rod and do both. It's fine. We're going to get Drampa. And we're going to get those two back into the deck. And we're going to Nest Ball to go get Drampa back out on the bench. And then we can probably wait to special charge the Double Dragon back in, so we're not going to do that. We can Ultra Ball away these. And then Dragon Sword for 2. Okay. And Timer Ball. I don't think, yeah, there's nothing left in my deck to get. I'm just kind of thinning at this point. We'll Fast Call, and we'll go get Silene, sure. And then let's Giant Fangs for knockout. So we take out the Flygon, and then take our prize. So we go to 2/2 prizes. And then we got Hex Maniac to get through the guts, which is exactly what we want. Because I'm not trying to flip on this Hariyama multiple times. So we're going to send this guy up. They've got 1 prize left? Oh, I didn't realize they got 1 prize left. Holy smokes. And they're doing 50 damage to the Drudagon. Oh. Well, that's not good. Okay. Let's special charge. And we're going to send back in these guys. Oh, I should have Silened first. Oh, I can Fast Call for Guzman Hala to guarantee it. Okay. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to say, so right now, he has 50 hit points left and he's doing 50 damage. So if he just has Gust, he wins. So we can Fast Call. Get the Guzman Hala. And there's nothing really else I can do to try and prevent it. We're just hoping that he doesn't have it. Oh, I have to Hex, though, to get through the guts. Well, if I get any energy, I can... oh, yeah, I have to find Double Dragon off of this. Oh, that's right, because I wanted a Hex. All right, here we go. Oh, we do find it. I'm a huge sack. Okay, so then we go retreat into Drampa, and then do that, and then Hex, and then Berserk, and we say, you don't have Gust! Come on! There's no way! There's no way! There's no way, LDF! You ain't got it like that! Come on! There's no way, dude. No way, bro. Come on. No. He wouldn't slow roll me like that. Just a hit and run. That's it. And that's well played. GG's. Wow. That's as close as they get right there. That is as close as they get. Man, that was tight. That was a really good game. Really, really good game there. That was tight. Wow. Wowee. Sheesh. All right, now we're going into game 3. Oh yeah, baby. That's the gas right there. Okay. Going into game 3. Come on, fighting deck. Don't fail me now, baby. Oh, this ain't good. Come on, man. I thought it was going to be the colorless deck. What was the... He played Psychic round 1. Yeah, diff type. Yeah. Yeah. Different type. Yeah, the Conquest has to be 3 different types. Not just 3 different decks. Yeah. Because you could change like 1 card, you know, and say, oh, it's a different deck. Yeah, the Conquest got to be 3 different types. In my mind, anyway, that makes it a true Conquest. Because then how do you know, what's the difference between, like, how do you say a deck that's 1 card different is different than a deck that's 5 cards different? At what point does it become a different deck? Just say different type, right? Yeah, you got to bring 3 different types to the table. In my mind, anyway. That's a true Conquest. Okay, yeah, this opening hand leaves a little bit to be desired, but that's okay. All right, we're up against LDF's water deck. We have got our trusty fighting deck. Let's see what kind of havoc we can wreak. Okay, we got Zygarde. We've got Timer Ball. Let's at least see. Come on, baby. Let's go. All right, we got Mr. Cash is in the deck. That's good. It's good. That's something. I can work with that. We got Sandy Gast. We got Fampy. Donphan. Steelix. Onyx. Yamask. All right. Gang's all here. Okay, so we're going to go Fighting Energy. Bench the Wood. And Razor Fin for 10. And then next turn, we're going in. Start quaking. No, I'm not. I'm getting end. That's fine, though, because this hand, it was bad. But it had enough to do 140 damage on turn 2. So really, who's complaining, you know? We got Zygarde. Zygarde's got the Core Avenger attack. I also just like Zygarde because it's huge. 150 hit point basic Pokemon. This thing is ginormous, dude. It's so big. It looks like they've got Sobble with a water energy on it, Remoraid, and a pass. We've got Karina, so we can Karina, and we're going to go get Nest Ball and Wish Cat, or Level Ball, and oh, I've already got Nest Ball in my hand, so I can go get the Yamask. So then that means that I really just want to go get, yeah, actually I want to go get a bunch of guys. Kind of. Do I? How many guys do I want to get? What's their plot over here? What are they doing? Yeah, let's go get Level Ball and Wish Cash. All right, I'm into that. Yeah, that's cool. So we're going to get Wish Cash. We've got the Fighting Energy. And I really want a Nest Ball for... I can get Sandy Gast. Yeah, Sandy Gast kind of sick. And then I can also get Yamask. We want to get Yamask, so I'm Earthquaking and damaging my own Yamask. I think I'm going to get Onyx actually, because then Onyx can do a lot of damage with Powerful Rage. It evolves into Steelix if I put damage on it, so that's pretty cool. We're going to Level Ball. We're going to get this gamer over here, and then it's game time. Yeah. You make my Earthquake. 120 damage, 140 damage, 20 damage to all my bench Pokemon. And then double colorless energy, rip off the prizes. We're going to Earthquake and damage our own Galarian Yamask. And then we're going to use it spreading Spite. Yo, sick. Is this a Lost Box? Like a water Lost Box deck? That's gnarly. So they got Birdkeeper Pass. I've got... it only have if he has 4. That's fine. This is the Gnar. I'm going to boss his orders up the Sobble, Brooklet Hill, and go get Fampy. You make my Earthquake. And then 20 damage to all my guys again. And then we do want to find that damage pump. There it is! Woo! Yo, check this out. So, I can damage pump more damage onto Galarian Runerigus, and then we can do even more spreading damage with it. Isn't that crazy? All right, they've got the Culver's Experiment, but they need 2 more cards in the Lost Zone in order to spit Innocently for 110. And then we've got Buff Padding. Buff Padding is good. Can give one of my guys with 4 retreat costs, plus 50 hit points. Love that. Lost Vacuum. And there it is! Poggers! That was sick. Yeah. I can't believe... I didn't think they were going to be able to get to 4 this turn. That's crazy. But sure enough, here we are. That's sick. I love that. Man, and the Octillery now cooking, drawing cards. Yeah, that's awesome. All right, spit Innocently for 110. We've got the Floater, brother. It's time. 140. I can knock out the Sobble. Oh, we're so close, bro. I got to just do it next turn. I'm not quite there this turn. If I wait one more turn, I can knock out Drizzile and Octillery at the same time. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to damage pump. And he does 20 to each of my bench guys? Yeah. Okay. We're so close. So he's got 60. I could do 120. All right. I thought it moved 3. It only moves 2. Yeah. All right. So then we've got 60 on him, so we could do 120 to one of the bench Pokemon, which would be sick, but let's just hold here. And we're going to Earthquake. Yeah, get that Cramorant out of there. All right, now my Runerigus is like popping. He's doing 160 damage spread next turn. There's no way they have Rare Candy Inteleon, right? Come on. If they have Rare Candy Inteleon double knockout, I'm going to be salty. I'm going to be the salty spittoon. No, they don't have that. Okay, that's fine. So they just have to Shady Dealings. And we decided to hold this hand just because I kind of got everything that I need. We've got the Float Stone, so I can pivot. I've got teammates if I get knocked out. Yeah, we got it going on for sure. I'm feeling good. This is solid. I'm probably behind 1 energy attachment, but I didn't want to end myself to 4 last turn. That seemed, you know, not ideal. So I got Clara. That's cool. Conclara for Cramorants and Water Energy. And there we go. All right, that's neat. Cramorants can take that knockout. Trekking Shoes. This is a cool deck, man. Lost Blender. Man. All right, they got the Spit Innocently again. 110 for free. That's crazy. All right, we're going up with It's Time for You. Trainer's Mail. And we've got... I like Culver's Experiment, too. Rescue Stretcher. Evolution Incense. Evolution Incense, honestly, is just the card. And that card's good. Go get Sir Steelix. And then we can Teammates. And we're going to be spreading 160 damage. So that's fine. Let's go get... this guy and this guy. Okay. This might be a little greedy. It's fine. And then we're spreading Spite. And we're going to put 16 damage counters. We get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 1 over here. Neato! And then we take our prize. We find Raihan. That's a good one. And then I've got Evo Soda, so I can go get my Mr. Sandcastle. And then we evolve Mr. Sandcastle. And we knock out that Octillery. Got Tisui and Heavy Ball. I got Froakie. That's cool. I love the Greninja in this format. And Juniper, so big draw turn. Discard their hand and draw 7. They probably want to set up the Sobble again. So they can go get what they want with the Inteleon line. I've got Dive Ball. Manaphy, no! Foiled, bro. Foiled. Absolutely foiled. Dang, man. My plans. What the heck? Okay. That's fine. Got another plan. I think we play Hex. Yeah, I do. I think we play Hex Maniac in here. So, no, we got Hex. We got Hex. But, you know, it does complicate things. Nice. Training Court is huge, actually, for me right now. That actually is gigantic. I could Raihan. And they got the pod helmet on this guy? All right, I could Raihan for the slab. Let's promote Zygarde, because I don't really know which way I'm going yet. So let's do that, and then I can Floatstone it. So let's Hisui and Heavy Ball. Check that. Make sure my Silent Lab isn't over here. It's not. Good. We're going to Training Court for sure. There's still an energy in my discard pile. We're going to Evo Soda and go get him. And then the Silent Lab. Oh, it's not Silent Lab. It's Hex. That's right. I play Hex. That's right. Not Silent Lab. Okay. So we still want this guy, but I can Raihan for the Hex, which is cool. So we're going to go get this guy still. And then So he's got 100 hit points, but I have to do 130 damage to knock him out, which is fine. I could do that. Oh, I could just go get Donphan and then Raihan for a strong energy. That's who we should get. To just take this knockout. Or I can Raihan for the Field Blower. I can attach the Steelix, Raihan for Field Blower. That actually is cool. I like that better. All right, so we're going to get this. And we're going to go here. We're going to Raihan here. And we're going to go get the Field Blower. And Field Blower these. And then retreats into Steelix. And put the buff pudding on him. And Powerful Rage for 120. We take the knockouts. And we've got Guzma. It was either going to be Guzma or Avery. They've got Field Blower in return. But can they deal the 130 damage required to knock out my Steelix? Or is that going to be game, set, and match? Can they do it? I love playing Gym Leader Challenge Conquest series. I absolutely love it. I feel like Conquest series are the best way to play Gym Leader Challenge because you're like, there's more to it than just one matchup. You got three different types you're bringing to the table, right? And you have to like, oh, I got the spit innocently for the 140. Wow. That's crazy. We have got Gaston Octillery, and that is well played. 30 damage, all it takes. GG's. But yeah, I love Gym Leader Challenge Conquest because it like, you're playing all these different types. You can't just bring your favorite type to the table. You got to show your, you got to show your stuff with different types. It's fun. We just played 6 different types with LDF. That was awesome, man. Yo, great games, LDF. Great games. I was just saying, I love doing these Conquest series because you get to show off all the different types. And like what makes them good and the different strategies. I absolutely loved seeing the decks that you brought to the table, LDF. They were really cool. For sure. But yeah, the Conquest with the different deck types is my favorite way to play Gym Leader Challenge for sure. Because it really gets you out of your comfort zone sometimes. And yeah, forces you to like, yeah, the Lost Box decks were generally sick though. But definitely everybody make sure to check out. I'm sure you've heard of my man LDF. I'm sure. Absolutely positive. But if you haven't, make sure to check out Little Dark Fury on YouTube. Yeah, absolutely, man. Anytime. Make sure to check out LDF on YouTube and Twitch. Yo, LDF, when you gonna start streaming on Twitch full time, brother? You thought about it? Is something you thought about? YouTube full time's already the dream? Dang. That's true. That's true. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Well, it was a pleasure getting to play with you, LDF. I'm glad you're having a good time. Your channel's really popping off. You're doing a great job. Making 3 YouTube videos a day? I guess, yeah, with with frequency like that, you can't really afford to stream, I guess. That's true. That makes sense. Good for you, man. That's sick. All right, guys. I'm going to make some YouTube videos and get out of here. You guys all enjoy your New Year's, okay? Yo, thanks, LDF. I appreciate that. You guys all enjoy your New Year's. Huge props to LDF for those games. Thank you so much for being here. You guys all have a good one. Have a happy New Year. I'll see you in 2023, all right? I'll see you next year. Man, I can't believe I have to wait until next year to see you guys. Man, isn't that crazy? All right. Happy New Year, guys. Take it easy. Yes, 2023 is the year of peace. Yes. So I had to get that out. I had to get my rant out earlier today. Later, skaters.